Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Sorry it's been a little while since my last video, but things just got really busy all of a sudden. I have still been working on things. I've been working on my Calais garrison for my Wars of the Roses, on my next commander. I've been researching stuff for another history video and also organising some battles. So we're going to be having a Wars of the Roses game this week, so the battle report will hopefully be out next week. And I've been working on some other bits and bobs. But as you know, I've mentioned that I am going to be doing some Test of Honour with Hayley, and I wanted to get some new terrain. Now I've got some MDF foreground terrain, but recently I'm kind of moving away from the MDF. So I went online and I found a company who I've seen before, but I've always looked at the products and I've liked the look of them, but I just hadn't pushed a button, and I thought, do you know what, now's a good time to do that. So I have now ordered some models, and these are from Oshiro Terrain. And they make lots and lots of different types of resin models, mostly Japanese terrain, and that comes in 28mm, 15mm and 40mm, and they've got all sorts of different ranges, which I'll talk about in a minute within that. But they also do Victorian, they do Boxer Rebellion stuff, they do Chinese stuff, they do sci-fi stuff, near future, so they're well worth going and checking out. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. This video isn't sponsored by them at all or anything. I basically just ordered this stuff and I was really pleased with it, and I just wanted to show it off because I think quite a few people are aware of their stuff, but I found it really hard finding any sort of reviews or anything like that. So this isn't really a review, this is basically an unbox, have a look at it, and yeah, just show it off a little bit. So basically, yeah, so Japanese terrain. Now this will make a couple of people happy. So this is all resin, and they make a big range of Japanese models. This includes sort of Japanese village, Japanese mountain village, Japanese cities. They make an awesome looking gatehouse, which I think I'm going to have to get because we're going to clearly have to sort of raid a stronghold or something. And they make things like graves and goods and all that good stuff. So I ordered 3 buildings, which should be enough for most Test of Honour games. And there's basically a small sort of farm. So I ordered a small dwelling, which I believe is this one, a large dwelling, a Japanese Cura, which is a storehouse, and some graves. And the guy was also kind enough to throw in some extra ones as well. So let's have a look at these. So they come single cast resin. Now straight away I really like these because they've got the stones on the roofs, the weights, the thatch weights, to hold things down, and you can see he's added lots of little details on here, and it's textured. So you can see single cast resin. I mean, it's a very basic design, but that's pretty much what it is, but sometimes you just want that. So we've got small dwelling, we've got the large dwelling. I'm really looking forward to getting these on the table. He also does things like shrines and temples. There we go. Oh, I can see there's been a bit of a chip out there. That doesn't bother me though. That might be in the bag, but never mind. That's not that bad. There we go. And here we've got the Cura Storehouse. So what I thought here, basically the idea I came up with was a small farming, not even a community, a farmhouse, couple of families who are going to get some rice paddies, and here's the storehouse. And that will stand quite tall, so we can have that either side of a road. And we've got the storehouse. And this was the set that I ordered because in Test of Honour a lot of it seems to take place around graves or sacred sites, so I ordered the large graves set. Now he's obviously the guy who does this, I believe he's got some kind of background in architecture, and he's actually obviously looked at traditional Japanese buildings and graves as well. So here we have this sort of nice grave set. Don't know how well that's coming out in here, but there's moulded texture on all of this. and if you wanted to, you can add some script down there. And this is a very simple Japanese grave, so that would be really cool just off to one side. And as I say, he was kind enough to throw in some of these as well. Oh, these are just small Japanese graves. I've got a bit of a Japanese graveyard that I can do, but you can have like a roadside graveyard. I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, and there's a lot of those. So these are quite cool. I don't know if I'd leave them. I might base these on I have to base these on washers, maybe on 25mm. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, I'll pop these on some washers. And then at least they can be used all over. Yeah, I'll pop those on there, and it can make a nice little little graveyard. But yes, so that's interesting. So price-wise, these are resin, so they're a little bit more expensive than the MDF. The small dwelling here, this was £8. The large dwelling and the Cura were 12. And the grave set was 4, and so overall, what's that? I can't do maths. It's about 35 quid for what you see there. But I quite like my resin, so it's 35 quid for what's there. Or I could have got 2 of the MDF buildings. I think maybe 2 of the MDF buildings. But to be honest, I'm having this thing a bit like Dom from Boots in the Table, and what we were chatting about on the Plastic Crack podcast. I'm kind of moving away from MDF. I know it's funny because I've actually just painted up a big MDF Roman building, but that seems to be the main way of getting Roman buildings. But there's something about these that I really like the look of them, and thought I'd paint them up and give them a shot. So what I'll do, I'll just get some of my Test of Honor models, and we'll put them in and just have a look at how they look scale wise. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm having to use my hands here, so sorry if this goes a bit shaky cam, but there we are. Now these do look like they're maybe a little bit small, but I think that's very simply just because I've kind of got these guys on quite chunky bases. So if we move him out of the way, I think if we let's have a look at him, yeah, I think that's fine. So no, that suits very well, and I'll be basing all of my forthcoming stuff on washers anyway. So yeah, I'm really pleased with those. So yeah, Oshiro Terrain, go check them out if you're looking for any sort of Japanese scenery, or actually, to be fair, just go and check their site out. They've got some cool other stuff on there. I will be getting some more. I'm very interested in the castle walls. That's definitely something I'm going to be looking at, and hopefully, actually I say hopefully, you will be seeing these on a tabletop soon with some of these samurai, and we start our campaign. Anyway guys, I hope you're all keeping well. It's just a quick one, and I will catch you guys all again soon. Stay safe, see you later.